shaky camera. Start as I mean to go on. Ooh, being a bit harsh there, eh? So, actually I forgot I've got this light. I'm in my bed and that's a bit better now. And I'm going to do a drawing. It was better until my hand got in the way. I think I'd forgotten I had this light attached to my to the back of the bed. If I put it over on the right hand side, it should hopefully be better and won't cast the shadow from my hand. Okay, so here goes. I'm doing a drawing of this beautiful horse. And the horse's owner. There was a bit of a want upon me, do you ever get like that? And I thought, no, there's a number of things I could do here. Half of them wouldn't be very good in the long run, really. And I thought maybe, really all I'm wanting is something to occupy the my mind a bit, I guess, or maybe to take attention away from just musing over stuff. Anyway, something like that. I don't know. In the end, I decided a drawing. A drawing would be, even if it's like a means to an end. When you start doing a drawing, I find that it does end up becoming generally a fulfilling process of itself. Like, do you know, something happened to me today? And kind of yesterday, I think I booked onto something on Friday. Or I was telling my friend I've got something I was really looking forward to on Friday. It's really strange because I can't remember what it is. I don't know, am I meant to be going somewhere? Or have I signed up to something online? I just can't remember. And I'm still kind of half looking forward to something. I've got that feeling of looking forward to something, but I just don't know what it is. It suddenly seems very funny. Anyway, I mean, I actually have I have got something to look forward to on Friday, which is I volunteer for process work, which is like I don't know, probably needs one of the people who are doing the course actually to explain it, or teaching the course, but I volunteer as a client, for people to, I take this 20 minutes and let me think, how would I explain it? It's a 20-minute long kind of session, a bit like therapy, but it's not to do with talking so much as feeling into the energy in the body kind of thing, and speaking from there, like, what is here right now. And it's incredibly powerful, so I really look forward to that on Friday. That's happening. And on Thursday I've got a shiatsu massage, which I also really value. But there was something else. I know now I've got book group 2 by Zoom on Friday evening. But none of those things are what I was thinking of. It's something that starts at 10:30 and finishes at 4. That's all the information I have. It could have been a dream, I've been having fairly lucid dreams recently. So maybe it was simply a booking I made in dream time. Honest to God. Yeah, so tonight now it was either mashed banana on toast or do a drawing, and I thought I'd just do a drawing. Especially since, to be honest with you, and I don't think Kira's going to be watching this. This is Kira here, who's my niece, and well, one of my nieces. She's the eldest one actually. And Lily, my daughter, has got Kira for Christkindle this Christmas, and so Lily asked me if I would do a drawing of Kira's horse Max for her. Now Lily wants a watercolour actually, but I didn't have my paints handy just now, and I thought, look, I'll just do a drawing for now anyway, because things are kind of mounting up. I don't know, you probably all experience it, you know, around this time of year there's a kind of a feeling of you know, sometimes it can feel like there's so much to do, and like there's a deadline of Christmas Day or something, like you have to have everything sorted by Christmas Day. And I've jumped on the bandwagon a bit and decided I'm going to do a declutter of the house. I think I said this a few weeks ago as well, didn't I? Anyway, that nose strap is a bit high up, isn't it? Or else the nose is a bit low down. Let's see, I'll maybe just carry on with the rest. And on the back of the horse there is my godson Frank. He's such a fantastic character. He's my son's, he's my brother's son, my brother's middle son. My brother's got 2 sons and a daughter, all gorgeous, of course. All the nieces and nephews are lovely, especially now that we've not seen them for so long. It feels like I'm really needing a good fix of the family, you know, the childlike carry-on. Brilliant. They're always up for a laugh, like. It's great fun, really, especially around Christmas time. Now it'll be good. So Frank is my godson. My dad's also called Frank. And this horse then is Max. And you can imagine Max is fairly in demand with the younger cousins. And Kira's great with them, of course. I could have been a bit more organised here. Oh, I was just going to say I could have been a bit more organised and have had a rubber. And there I am, organised with a rubber. Alright, so sure, I don't know if you can even really see the screen of the phone there. It might be too shiny, I'm not sure. But I was thinking to myself, oh, it's been a little while since, there's Maisie coming up the stairs. It's been a little while since I've done a video. So I thought I might as well bite the bullet now and just do it. Right, I need to maybe half close my eyes, or no, just to find the proportions. Just get a bit more lively here. Yeah, like that. I've kind of increased the size of the head, so I need to increase the size of everything else probably. And maybe the width of the head needs to be increased in volume as well. And just do the general darks and lights that I can see here. Saw a room with a view the other day. That's or something Bambino Carlo or something. That song that I'm humming there is from that. What a lovely movie. It was my friend John reminded me of that. And I was saying to him how lovely it was in the first few minutes is when so it's Helena Bonham Carter, isn't it? And she's in one of the churches in Italy. There's a kind of a guide taking them around the church, and she meets this Mr. Emerson, who's the father of George, who's the kind of love interest. And Mr. Emerson says something like, beside the eternal why, there is a yes, and a yes, and a yes. I think you maybe need to see the movie or get someone who knows the exact words, because it maybe sounds meaningless there, but there's something very moving about how he was so fully engaged and like so fully meaning it, about this exultant yes to it all. So he was worried that George was a bit melancholy. Yeah. And he asked Helena Bonham Carter if she what was it, believed in the sorrow in the world or something, and she said no. So he wanted her to influence his son a little bit that way. Anyway, that lovely opera song, O mio bambino caro, is it's often played through the film, and it's just so amazing. I love that song. It's also in Mr. Bean's film, The Holiday, you know, where he has to go busking in order to make money with the wee boy that he ends up taking to the south of France. And he's busking, and what he does is he mimes the singer in that. He hooks, you know, the way Mr. Bean is always doing dodgy stuff, like he hooks the speakers from a stall, a music stall, up to on the pavement, like he brings a speaker over, and then he steals a lady's cardigan and puts it over his head. It's on YouTube, very funny. And he's pretending that there's a huge tragedy, and that the wee boy is, you know, he's holding the wee boy in his arms as though he's dead, telling the boy to die, to pretend to die, like. Anyway, they end up getting loads of money because it's all very moving. You know that one? Bit reluctant to sing songs, because whenever I do for the children, they say, "Mom, that's not a bit like the song." They wouldn't have an idea, like, and I think I'd be singing it very well. I'd say, "What on earth is that?" Lily made a great job of the Christmas tree, lights, decorations, everything. Thank God someone is interested in it, like, because it's just another job, isn't it? Whereas when it's done, it's beautiful. We ended up getting the tree the other day in Costco. It was pretty massive. I think it's the biggest tree we've ever had, floor to ceiling in the living room. Fell over 3 times, and Lily was decorating it. We had to use the bread knife to saw it to fit it into the bottom of to fit it into the stand that we've got, which has only got 3 legs. That's probably part of the part of the problem. But it's fixed in place now with some cardboard shoved underneath one side to keep it from lolloping over. Because that was a bit, I mean, it was really soul destroying for Lily, having decorated the whole thing, for it to collapse and start it all over again. Now, is this really looking like Max? Let me see. I don't know, because he's got this lovely elegance about him, Max. And I need to be capturing that a bit more fully here, I reckon. Like that eye. Looks like it needs to be relocated. We've got book group. Now the thing with book group is that generally what I end up doing, you may think it's cheating. Like I've got Audible, which is a talking book app, and I just download the book on Audible. So this month it's Hamnet that we're reading by Maggie O'Farrell, and it's going good so far. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm not sure if it'll be finished by Friday, but I'd say, like, I've got another two portraits to do, so while I'm painting, it's a handy thing to be listening to when I'm painting. Sometimes I like to listen to, depending on how the painting is going, like I sometimes listen to a meditation or something to keep me or you know, like Eckhart Tolle or somebody who's quite into the whole presence thing, and keeps me on an even keel, so that I don't start overthinking what I'm doing. You're kind of my Eckhart Tolle then when I'm not listening to anything. You stop me from overthinking. Generally. Maybe need to work a bit harder today now to stop that overthinking thing. It's just nearly time for me to go to bed, to be honest. Anyway, let's get something done here first. What I liked about this was the way that both Kira and Max are walking forward on the same foot, and they're both looking gorgeous. So I thought this would be a nice one just to explore the composition. Sorry, I was trying to get my hair off the microphone there. Oh, goodness sake. There. Another one is Nessun Dorma. Nessun Dorma. There's a lovely rendition of that. No, I think it's Nessun Dorma with the three tenors somewhere. Pavarotti and Placido Domingo maybe. And I don't know. Carreras maybe is the third one. Anyway, there's a fantastic rendition of that on YouTube. Nessun Dorma. The conductor is having the time of his life. I love when you can see that people are they're like on fire with the music. It's kind of coursing through them, and that's passed on then, like, isn't it? It goes on to, it extends beyond. I think somebody said it probably was Eckhart Tolle again, actually, who said it. No, it's John O'Donoghue, playing from within the music. Like, a musician said that he felt that after a certain time he was playing from within the music. Isn't that lovely? Right. I haven't told anybody I'm doing the video now, so you never know what kind of obscenities might be yelled out there. Here we go. I'm doing a video, guys. Lily, I'm just doing a video here. Oh no, seriously? Maisie, when she comes in here now, just wants to get straight up in the bed, and Lily is going to get in trouble. Lily, seriously, stop. Right, Maisie, you're going to do a bit of shading here.
What's that?
It's the horse for Kira.
A horse?
Max and Kira.
Oh, I don't get to choose a full.
I know. I just thought I'd just do this for a video. What?
Who's on it? A horse.
It's Frank. He's got goggles of some sort on. Why would you be wearing goggles?
It's Frank.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's glasses. Actually, maybe it's not Frank. Maybe it's Grace with her glasses. It's not. No, it's Frank.
Let's see. That's Frank.
It's Frank, isn't it? Yeah. Right, come here, give me the picture there. So we're having a little break here from the drawing. I know, I didn't have my paints done. I wanted to do a video, so.
What way to paint them?
We'll see. How much are you paying me, like?
Nothing. If you give me money, I'll pay it.
If I give you money, you'll give it to me. That's welcome to my world. That is actually by the way of things these days, you know. It's quite nice though. I mean, if it, like Lily will get me a Christmas present if I give her the money for it. I suppose fair enough if she's not got any source of income herself. That's my sister who's and her message just popped up there. Who's Kira's mum? Interestingly. Right, I'm quite enjoying this. This horse now is a very elegant horse, I find. Something very coquettish looking about that turn of the head there. So after a chat about opera the other day, my friend John ended up dancing around the house to opera for the evening. Just kept wanting to listen to more about it. It's quite beautiful, like cutting, the clarity of the voice is so beautiful, and kind of passionate or something, you know. Lovely to move to. And of course, as soon as I start moving, well, in fairness, I was fairly vigorous. That evening I was fairly full of life. But as soon as that happens, Erin and Lily have their phones out and they're Snapchatting or whatever it is they do, and sending me dancing around the kitchen to all their pals. But you know, I don't really mind. I just feel like it's good medicine dancing. They dance themselves, but they don't so much join in when I start dancing for some reason. Right. So the calendars are underway. I'm just waiting to hear how much they're going to cost so that I can let you know. And what's the other thing? And I also want to see what they look like. I mean, they're They're going to send me a proof. We had decided not to bother with calendars this year, and then my friend Eleanor asked me about them, and I thought I'd quite like to do a calendar actually. I think it's quite a nice thing. And then I saw that there was the people that print my cards do calendars. So I just asked them. Doric Moore printers are great. Right, what am I doing now here? Let's get moving. I think the leg is just looking a bit weird because I haven't got the full context. It maybe needs to be wider here, like that bit coming up would continue, so it needs to be a bit further over, a bit darker here. So with my eyes half closed, it's quite dark in there. And then there's the other graceful leg extending forward. There's the rain. Maybe you end up a 2-hour video or something. I wonder if afterwards I could half it. Oh, Lily's left her phone. Every time her phone goes off, there's a bright light flashes out of it. That drives me nuts. Right. So let's get Kira happening here now. I think it'd be nice to have a double portrait herself and her horse. I think they're involving Maisie in a TikTok. I still don't really get what TikTok is, although I've been involved in a fair few. I think Maisie's getting roped into one now. Okay, I'll start on Kira before I go into the bottom of the legs. And she's running pretty much parallel to the side of Max's head there, but you'd fit another face and a half really in between, maybe even further, so about there. This is the lane near my sister's house. I've been around myself a few times with my children when we're home on the horses. Ballyhandle, Shannon, County Cork. And you know, it's a lovely spot. My sister sends on WhatsApp, she sends sunsets and sunrises and every kind of thing. They've got a farm, so she's often out hunting, directing the animals and things if they're moving cows around. Erin, you know I'm doing a video here. Lily, did you tell? Should they ignore me anyway? I could really do as well with maybe a sharpener, just to keep the pencil a bit sharper. But again, it's all right. Like, it's no harm not to stop the video. Like, just to tolerate what I've got is a good thing. It keeps me from going into too much detail as well, probably, which I always feel is a good thing. So Kira has modelled for workshops that I've done in Dublin. She's been a portrait model and actually ended up modelling again for the same crowd after I left for a different workshop. And Kira also has come over here, like the first Christmas we moved in here 3 years ago. She came over, and we had great crack. She was a great help, like tidying up around the house. She's got these great playlists on Spotify, like the Chieftains and all these Irish, like Macom and Clancy, really great Irish tunes to tidy up to. So we stayed up until 3 a.m, looking for things to do in order that we could stay singing and dancing with the old Irish tunes. Very good way to tidy up, actually. You forget that you're actually doing any tidying up, really. And just it really changed the whole dynamic. I think it was her energy as well. Like, Kira's got a very get up and go attitude. Like, when she wants to do something, she's very focused and really a great lover of fun. I'm talking about Kira now because I'm drawing her. There's also her wonderful sister Sarah and her brother Brian, who are also fantastic and lovely. And we'll get to see them all before long, hopefully. Kira's closest in age, I think, to my daughter Hope. Sarah's on the other side. She's a little bit younger, and Kira's a little bit older. And Sarah's got a horse as well. Nobody here is Sarah for Chris Kendall, so maybe she'll get her horse drawing next year. This is probably the longest video ever that I've done. There's a cat now at the door wanting to get in. I'm just going to let her alone. Just going to see how long this is so far. It's 34 minutes. That's not too bad. I might give myself another 10. They've been that length before, haven't they? Don't let her in now, because she's going to be walking all over me, Erin. Oh, here we go. I'm doing a video. Right. I'll let you know if she jumps up on me. She might be okay. Thanks. What are you two doing? And they're off. Midnight sometimes just jumps up and sits right here. after this I'm going to bed down for the night. I love my bedroom being so peaceful. This is like my haven. I just close the door and let the carry-on let the carry-on happen out there, and just hope that things are intact when I go back out. Clean up the dead trace in the morning. Snowing the other night here, fairly heavily snowing, and then Lily went out at 3 a.m. took Maisie out into the snow. Never knew anything about it until the morning. Maisie was especially tired. Midnight. The hoof was looking a bit strange, wasn't it? Okay, so I think the toe is going to come out quite far actually. It'll come out to there. And you know, it's not going to be that long, is it? That's what's odd about it. It's too long. I'll try making the leg a bit smaller. Just think sometimes, you know, what it was like when we were growing up, like that kind of carry-on now multiplied by twice. So that 3 times. There were 7 of us, like. I'd say there must have been a huge amount of letting us do it, just ignoring us, I'd imagine. We did jobs as well, though. It was a good spot to grow up, you know, by the sea there in West Cork. I always thought I'd live by the sea then after, and I'd say I will again. And of course my family are still there, like my mum and dad are still. My brother's got a house there as well now, 2 brothers. So, you know, it's possible to go over regularly and stay. And I love the beach in Harbourview, where we used to go as children, and where I always go in for a swim when I go home, whatever time of year it is. The sand has got ripples on it like waves, and when the sun catches the water that's in between those ripples, it's like magical. Beautiful altogether. I found a photograph my sister took actually after a storm there, and it's just, the sky is incredible, and all these, it's reflected in those little ripply things in the ground, so the sand, yeah, it's just lovely. Oh, for goodness sake, this foot is looking wonky. I think maybe that horses' feet look kind of wonky on their own. maybe in context of the full drawing it'll be okay if I don't describe it too much. And I guess the thing is, if I do Kira's view as well, it'll be in context a bit more, and even possibly the back foot there as well. And what about the hedgerow? That might help. Anything that lets us know that that's a foot on the ground rather than some alien thing. Slightly dislocated looking. I guess it's quite an art, isn't it, drawing horses? My sister Maura, who's Kira's mum, was brilliant at drawing horses. She had a real passion for animals anyway. And we had a little pony she had a pony when we were growing up. And she used to do amazing drawings. I used to copy her horse drawings. I used to try and copy them. She was always better. She ended up in the bank then. Still has the old creative talent. Now what's happening there? I don't know if I can see that at all. I don't know really what it is that's ending. Is it a shoe or a stone or something? Just leave it. And then we'll put Kira's foot. I nearly said Hope. My daughter is Hope. This is Kira's foot. The black of her sock there will be helpful. And then her jeans. It needed to be a little bit shorter, didn't it? Sounds like Maisie might be getting a shower. This is probably beyond the 10 minutes now. There might have been Maisie getting a shower there, in case she didn't figure that out. That's what it sounded like to me anyway. lovely face now. Of course, I'm not seeing a huge amount of detail. I could increase the volume there. Leaving it small. Because the thing is, I'm making the features bigger than they actually are there. Lily, she's not doing any damage there, is she? What's she doing? I guess it's never going to be a really detailed portrait, is it? It's 50 minutes now. Lily, is she on her own in there? Lily, can you take her out of the bath, please? It's a bit noisy. I think she's trying to dig a hole in the bath. You know, she's looking more like her sister Sarah than Kira here, I think. But then it's small enough not to, I think it's small enough not to really matter. Lily, seriously? Lily, what's going on? Can you take her out of the bath if that's what it is? Bless you. Just do her shoe. Sorry, you've been shaking mad there, I'd say, have you? Sorry about that. Oh, for goodness sake, Lily! Seriously! Enough! Well, what? Well, whatever it is, stop her doing it. It's annoying now. I had hoped that I would read more as Kira, because it's a present for her. But I guess it's okay. And anyway, I think Lily wants to give her a watercolour, so you might want to watch this space if you've not had enough already. I mean, the thing is, you can always speed through it, sure. I appreciate you being here there now. That was handy to get something started on this. To feel like I've done something kind of, achieved something, I suppose. Not that we always have to be achieving, but I didn't do very much today in the way of drawing or anything, so it's nice to have done this now. And to see Warhorse a few years ago, and then the Festival Theatre in Edinburgh. What an incredible performance! What an incredible, the whole extravaganza of it, the way that they had made the horses, these massive life-size puppets of the horses, so beautiful. Really pieces of art, actually, completely. And the whole show was incredible. Warhorse by Michael Morpurgo. They're such beautiful animals, very inspiring for any sort of art, really, aren't they? I remember going to a race course with Damien Callan, though, trying to draw horses a few years ago, and it just was impossible to get anything, like when the horses were racing, especially to try and find a way of describing the legs was pretty tricky. No matter how fast or slow they were walking, really, it was always kind of dodgy to try and you'd have to be very quick with the sketches. And no matter what they say, I think photographs aren't the same, really. What you can capture in a sketch is often more informative than anything you get from a photo. So beside Kira here now, I think that's my brother Brendan. One of my brothers. He's Frank's father. And they have a house by the sea. And we've even discussed maybe doing a landscape course from their front garden. Well, seascape course. We might do a deal on lunches and things for us. We'll see. I thought it'd be nice now in the summertime to do some courses outdoors. In Ireland especially. And my other brother's making easels for me, so I'm very lucky there now. To have the potential for those. Jeez, that's very shaky. To have potential for doing art courses in Ireland. And there's actually another spot on Clare Island, off the coast of I think it's off the coast of Clare or Limerick. Clare Island, or it could be off the coast of Galway. I think it'll be off the coast of Clare though. Anyway, there's supposed to be a lovely retreat centre there. My friend Grania was telling me about. And I thought I wouldn't mind doing an art retreat there as well, maybe next year. We'll see. It's like we've had time enough to kind of consider what it is we want to be doing. And then branching out next year would be quite nice. Right, I'd say that might be me. Bedtime. I can look at this tomorrow and decide all the different things I could have done with it. Or I could do a different one tomorrow. I've got lots of photographs of Max. My sister sent over quite a few. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm in my bed, I'm gonna go to sleep. So, yeah, thanks for watching all that time. I'm probably sideways now. Anyway, okay, I'll just say goodbye.